Oh, man. What's up, YouTube? What's up, my friends and family? I see this a couple of people. What's up, Jack? How's it going? Let's, how's the weather down there? What's wrong with my phone? Just turning and turning and turning. Weird. It's supposed to snow here Friday, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Hope not, but I don't know. I got 3/4 wood I got to cut. I don't feel like it, you know? You know how it is when you get old and chunky. You don't feel like it. And then you got to get your butt out there. But I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow. Getting ready to lay down. Yeah, I just woke up myself. As a matter of fact, my son called me. I was supposed to go to my son's today, but I guess things didn't work out with him. I don't know. Whatever. I usually just wait for him to call me because he wants me to come over to the house and help him do some stuff, I guess. And, I like to just spend some time with my son. I don't like to spend my time with my son and somebody else at the same time. His girlfriend. Nothing against her. I just like to spend time with my boy, you know, and not be interrupted and chatterbox and blah, blah, blah. Just me and him. I guess if you have kids, you'll understand that. So, anywho, work tonight and off Monday and Tuesday. Oh, that's nice. It's nice. Hey, Jack, I wanted to let you know the reason why I bid on that Indian one was because he went and sold it before you could get back, and I wanted to make sure that you got a chance. And if you didn't want it, that's fine. I'll keep it. But I did honestly bid on it in case you wanted it. So there's no rush on it or whatever because old Rev will have it. So I just wanted you to know that because, it's pretty obvious why. Hey, Jack, you want to see something cool? Just for you because it's only you and me, right? I'll show you something. I made this walking stick a long time ago and embedded in it. Embedded in this walking stick is all gemstones. This walking stick is probably, oh God, I don't know how old this thing is. I've had it for a long time. I never finished it, but I made these. These feathers are red-tailed hawk feathers. And these are all wood. This is my walking stick. Inside of here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Hey, Lady Braven. Inside of here, them are all gemstones. Different gemstones. Yeah, I made that years ago. Actually, I think I made a couple of them. I don't know what I did with the other ones, but it's just like everything else in my life. And this, my friend, is a real dream catcher. This was done by the granddaughter of Princess Redwing. She did it. She harvested it, the reed, in the early morning, just before the sun rose. And she made this for me. It's a little dusty now, but it's a real one. Not one of those fake ones they sell on eBay. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Hi, Sheena. How you guys doing? Oh, my God. I just woke up from my nap. I don't know, but I was tired, so I needed to take a little break. I'd done some coins this morning, and for next Sunday, I got everything from 1909 to 1923. I'm only missing 2 coins, which would be a 1922 and a 1920. And a 1915. I'll have to dig around for those, but that's what's in this bag. And let me tell you, when I say it's getting harder and harder to find the right pennies, it's getting hard. But I made these today. They're not done yet because they have to sit 24 hours. But I took some pieces. You guys probably won't see this very well, but if you look in there, it'll look a lot better once it's all done. Those are opals. And what I did was I had some extra opals, and they're really too small unless I'm going to do pendants or something. And I put them in epoxy. So what I'm going to do is a couple days, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it on my my fastening machine, and probably make something really nice out of this. And I also did it to these. Oh, something to do. I get bored. That's what I do. I just do weird shit. So that's just me. So what have you guys been up to anyway? Nothing. Jack's got to go to sleep. So I had to go to bed. All right, love you, Jack. Take care, brother. Sleep well. And if you don't, don't blame me. Get some sleep. It's all right. I like to take naps myself throughout the day. My grandfather was all about naps too. He loved to take naps. So I guess that's probably where I get it from. Naposauruses. That's what we call them. Naposauruses. I gotta grab my coffee here. So everybody's Sunday going all well? Did y'all go to church today? Now, when I say go to church, let me explain, so that people don't get the wrong idea what I mean about that. Church to me means you had your little time with God. And whoever you call God, you had your little time with him. Now people say, well, how much time you got to spend with him? You could be on the shitter and say, oh God, I can't get this out. Help me, Lord. I need a little help. I mean, I suppose that would be the short version of it, but I believe that, go anywhere you want to go and talk to him. My grandfather used to talk to him in the garden. You know, he was weird like that. Once in a great while, I think my grandfather, I think, I don't know if I ever remember my grandfather Burdick going to church. Maybe one time. That was when I was preaching. You know, he went to church when I was preaching. I was preaching at this little Baptist church down in Bradford. And I was a guest preacher because I was actually living in Oregon, and I came back and preached in a church. God, I've preached in quite a few churches, as a matter of fact. I've been asked several times, why don't I open my own big church up? And look, you got to go and get a 501c, and then you got to have the type of people that are like you. You know what I mean? And quite frankly, I don't like sticky the ass people. I like regular home, down to earth people. I don't care if they got ripped jeans and an old ugly shirt and, drive an old pickup truck that the back bumper's falling off of. I don't care. That's me. You know what I mean? And I'm a wing it preacher. So I don't believe that you study all week, right, to write a sermon. I just, I don't think that's real. I believe that you go to church and get to talking, and if the Holy Spirit moves you, then do it. And if you don't, then just talk. Talk about whatever you got to talk about. I mean, that's what I believe. I don't know if anybody else believes that or not. But who's it? Just you and me in here, Lady Braven? Like, is it just you and me in here? Yeah, come as you are. Well, I am. I don't believe in all that fake stuff. People can say whatever they want to say, but I don't buy it. They were asking me, hey, I got to tell you this before anybody comes in here. They were asking me if we are going to have an auction today. I said next weekend. Oh my God, man. I can't, we'll do Sundays. That's fine for us. I mean, I think we both can handle probably Sundays, but man, I couldn't do that. How could you do that every day? Think about it. That'd be a pain in the ass. Really. Because you got to figure, I figured this out. You got to order the supplies. You got to get the supplies in. Then, that costs money. I don't know if they think that I'm growing trees out back and cutting them and pressing them and making manila envelopes and whatever else. A gummy tree, you're picking the sap from a gummy tree and writing it on paper. That's not how it works. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Investigating, it's like all these pennies, right? These pennies? I mean, we could do it, but I don't want. Here's my thing. Once in a while, if you or I, if it's a holiday or something, or if somebody says, "Hey, Rev, would you have an auction on my birthday?" Would you do an auction night on my birthday or something? I'd be happy to do it for them. Have an auction night on their birthday. That's cool. You know what I mean? Because then we're not there for, any other reason. We could just, sell whatever we want to sell. And if we sell 5 items, we sell 5 items. If we sell 50, we sell 50. What I'd like to do is just say, hey, on Sunday evenings, we could do it at, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something, go a few hours and go through whatever, a few pennies, a few nickels, whatever. And we can have special nights. We can have $5 starting bid night. We can have $1 starting bid night, We can have $40 starting bid night. And they know when I bring those numbers out that the only thing I'm going to sell on that night is stuff that, is around that cost. If they want a silver dollar, that's different. They asked me, and I'll bring one out. So I got some new stuff coming up too. I'm going to throw a wrench into everybody's shit parade. Watch. Anyway, it took me, let's see, about 3.5 hours to get these pennies together. 3.5 hours. 1909, 1910, 1911, 1912, 1913, 1914, I didn't get a 15. I have to go dig for one of those somewhere. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't have a 22 and I got a 23 in here. Just for that many. 3.5 hours. And people say to you, well, it might be kind of a high starting bid. Well, you don't go to work for free. I mean, Reverend Bob needs a little something too. I got to buy supplies. I have to pay for electricity. Hey. I like to donate and help people out. My God, well, ain't that deep. Yeah. And then research, my God, you might have to start looking through some pennies too. I might have to, I don't know. But, look, people don't have stuff like this. And I know they don't. And they don't know how to go about it. And trying to explain it to them is, that's tough. It takes years and years and years of doing, So, but a lot of money in that bag. Them dates are tough. I thought about not auctioning them, actually. But, I just think doing cool stuff makes more sense than, I don't want to run it like a business. If we wanted to run a business, that would be different. But that's not what I want to do. It's not, doesn't feel right to me. You know what I mean? Now, if somebody asked me, hey, Reverend Bob, I got a bunch of stuff. Would you auction it off? All right. Hey, you want to give me a little bit? You want to kick me some bucks for doing it, for my time, and you're going to make it worth it to me? Send them to me. Make a list. As long as it ain't too many, like 20 or 30 items. I wouldn't mind doing that for people too. I'd auction this stuff for them, within reason. Yeah, I don't, just as long as it ain't overwhelming, I don't mind doing that for people because not everybody has that skill, right? And just as long as they're verified, they're real, they're not a fake or a copy or something like that. Every once in a while, I wouldn't mind it. Just as long as somebody's going to kick old Rev a little bit, a little something, Morgan or whatever, I don't mind that. I want it to feel like it's a family, not, Reverend Bob the salesman on YouTube. That's not what I want to do. It's not my intentions. Now, what I would like to see, if maybe the possibility would arise, is that, Other people want to do that. That's fine. I'll support them. You know, if they want, like, spray can or can or, Monita or Tiny or whoever. If they say, "Hey, Reverend Baba, would you go look for these coins for me? I'll pay you X amount of money to, try to find these coins or something." I don't mind doing that for them. But I'm not just going to do it for nothing. I'm not going to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and months and months and months of research. I don't think that's fair. But, I'll be reasonable with them. I don't mind helping them out, and I don't mind sending, giveaways. It don't bother me either. I like helping people. But I just don't feel like doing it and making it feel like a job because I don't know, it just makes me feel grungy. You know what I mean? It's just not me. I don't mind doing an auction on Sundays. I think one day a week is plenty. You can have fun and relax and talk about whatever, you know. I think that people gain more out of it. I'm more of a teacher preacher, you know, than I am a commander in chief. I mean, I just anything that I do, I like to teach people because I've met so many people in my life, especially in my family, right? They have all this information and they never taught you anything. And they make it seem like it's the biggest thing in the world that they got, right? Really? Yeah. You know, and it's like, why don't you just tell me already? What's the big secret, right? Now, granted, there are some things in each person's art, right? Uh, an area of expertise that you just don't tell people. You don't tell everybody. You might tell, your daughter, your grandson, you know, your granddaughter, stuff like that. Those little family things. But, in general, you should teach people things. Because I look at the world today and man, people are out of line. They take things the wrong way. Give them an inch, they take you a mile. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what I want to concentrate on. I want to concentrate on having a nice place we can hang out. And at the spur of the moment, if somebody says, "Hey, Reverend Bob, would you mind, maybe auctioning off a quarter or, auctioning off some pennies or a Morgan? I'm looking for a Morgan. You got anything cool?" You know, I don't mind doing that. I mean, anytime that I'm streaming, I don't mind doing that for them. But I don't want to do it every day. Sundays, yes. You want to do it on Sundays? Absolutely. But, hmm. And there's so many people popping up, but I ain't doing it for the same reason they're doing it. Look, ain't nobody could convince me of anything different that these people are trying to, they see dollar signs and they going after it to make money. Right? Yeah. I mean, look, the one thing that I learned in my ministry is you got to be real. Now, I'm not just talking about the ministry. I'm just talking in general. You got to be real. If you say that you're trying to be somebody's friend, then by God, you better be trying to be their friend. Until they so choose to relinquish that relationship with you, that's what they should be doing. But there's always a snake in the bush, you know, and you got to try to avoid that. Am I saying there's a million of them? No, but I'm just saying, I can guarantee you there's some in the family. And I mean, they have to do some self reflection for whoever that may be. I'm not saying that I know of one. I'm just saying that there is one. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed. Right? But, they have to figure themselves out. I ain't here to do all that. And anybody that says that it isn't there, they're really mistaken. You got to open your eyes and see it. But for me, I'm that's not what I'm concentrating on. All that junk. I don't care about the drama and all that BS. That's not why I get on YouTube. I get on YouTube to have fun, get a good laugh in, bust a little beans, educate each other, and have a good time. Because, quite frankly, I could be doing other things. You know what I mean? That take up my time. And I just choose to be here and have fun. There's people that jump back and forth from stream to get a giveaway. Ooh, giveaway. Ooh, what can I get for free? They're like leeches, sucking blood. And then you never know who that is, right? I mean, and then you have the people who sometimes they don't have any money, you know, and they might get a few giveaways, and I don't mind that if they're just there to, be educated, and I know who those people are. But sometimes they buy stuff, and sometimes they don't, and that's fine. And I don't mind that. It's just the people that do bounce around from channel to channel, and I'm watching. I know who they are. I really do. I don't call people out. I don't believe in that. Unless they do something to me, then I'll call them out. Otherwise, that's up to the other people. You know, I bring all this information out, and they have to use their own skills to be wise enough to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's enough channels out there doing this as a business, and they are doing it as a business, and they are doing it to make money. Sadly enough, you know what I mean. You know, because we've had this conversation, but whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of that. So anyway, so what I'm doing here is I took these opals and then put them in epoxy. And what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to cut this round part out, and then I'll take it on my lapping machine, and I'll make a nice stone out of it. Otherwise, it'd be too small, And the thing about opals is they're very soft, right? And because they're very soft, they chip and they crack real easy. So the epoxy acts um, as a good bonding unit for the stone. So make something cool out of it, I thought. And I've done a couple of these already. These are kind of cool, you know. And I thought what I could do out of this is take and put it on my lap, grind this down, take this out of the plastic and grind this down. And then what I'll do is I'll drill a hole in there so that you can put a pen in it or a pencil, and then do something like this, but a little bit bigger, right? Something like this, but a little bit bigger. And then somewhere, have the coin set off to one side and this on the other side, so a person can put their pen in it, something cool like that. Because, I mean, them cost money to buy the gemstones. They're not free. It ain't like you go out back and dig them up. But I just want to make some cool stuff. I got all kinds of ideas and stuff that I'm going to be making. I think it'll be neat. And let's face it, the stuff that I make, you're only going to be able to buy it here. You're only going to be able to get it here. So I want to bring cool stuff, And that way people can say, hey, Reverend Bob, he's got some ideas, man. You never know what he's got. Matter of fact, maybe, I don't know. Like tickling feathered pens. But I just thought that'd be neat. I've got a couple of guitars that one of these weekends I want to do too. And they're rare. And they're brand new. And they're numbered. And there was only, I think, I can't remember if it was only only 1,000 made or 100 made of each of them. And they're NFL ones. I think they're the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I think they're Buffalo Bills guitars. They're really nice. Never been played. They're still in the box, but they're really rare, you know. And I'll probably sell them for like, I don't know, $500 a piece or something. Now that's kind of crazy for an NFL, you know, guitar. But I got a few of them, a couple of them. They're numbered. So finding them is going to be difficult. Why? Because there's only so many made, right? I got all kinds of stuff up my sleeve. I think it'll be fun. And for those people that, don't come by and don't like, share, and subscribe and visit me, they'll miss out on it. They won't even know that they were here unless they look at the video, and then they'll be mad. Because I like to be, different. I don't know what I want to do all the time or what I want to bring for information. I just thought this was cool. I was watching. I want to tell you. I was watching. I think it was like an hour and a half of a new game coming up on January 2nd. I mean February 2nd. It's called Outsiders. It's kind of a twisty game. It looks kind of like Destiny and Division and Fallout. I mean, it's like 4 or 5 different games. It looks like all combined in there. And yeah, I'm very sporadic. If you look at this game, right, Outsiders, it's a trip how they put it together, and it don't look like it's going to be very easy. And the good thing is it's not something that's live streamed. You know what I mean? So it's not something you have to pay for or anything like that. You just buy the game and that's it. But they say there's like 15 different levels that you can go in, but I was watching them play on level 5 and they were getting smoked. And they had like level 30 some weapons, right? So, and that's just, there's different things going on there. So you got like 25 to 40 hours of the campaign. Then you got side quests and wanted posters. And then once you complete the actual, um, campaign, then it really gets busy. So it looks cool. And I'm going to get it. And I think it'll be fun. I just got to get more, people from the family to get in there and get an Xbox and stop playing it with me. I think it would be cool. Who knows, though, right? Yeah, maybe I can get my son to get it too. I don't know. It looks like a pretty good game. When I go over to visit him, I'll have to tell him. Yeah, it's made by Square Enix and People Can Fly. And it's People Can Fly, something like that. Oh, that's nice. What is that? Oh, anyway, so uh, is there a rap coin? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Is there a coin that gets you WAP? I'm not positive of that term, to be honest with you. Could you be a little more precise? What does WAP mean? Do you know, Lady Brave? I've never heard the term before. Maybe I'm too old. I'm sure I got a coin for everything, to be honest with you. Uh, They might have coins that you can tape to your hemorrhoid. Who knows? God only knows. I don't know. You might want to Google that, though. You know what's funny, though? I couldn't believe it when I was looking through my pennies and I found that black penny. That's really rare. I think I've only seen like one, maybe two. That's really weird. But that one, it's all madness. I got a bunch. What I'm thinking about doing is going through 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. The clan coins. Yeah, there is. If you have them made, I mean, it all depends on what you think the clan is. Here's the thing: it's probably you can have a coin made or find a coin for just about anything these days. Mints do anything. If there's somebody that really enjoys that, a mint can mint it. I see a lot of that done um, in foreign mints. Not as much so. The United States mint, not really so much, but you see a lot of that overseas. So, and it's so easy to find that stuff out today. You can go to YouTube or you can go just Google it. You'll be surprised what you can find. You want something, you can just about find it anywhere you go. Anything that you want to look at, you can find it. Trust me. Oh, it's like nonstop with me. You know, the other time I laid down earlier, right? And I was taking a nap. So I no sooner laid my head down and somebody calls. Gotta aggravate Reverend Bob. I'm like, well, never ends. It's the way it is. Trolls? I don't know about trolls. You know me, Lady Braven. Can we have a coin made together? You talking about a pour, a hand pour? Is that what you're talking about? Or you mean can you have a coin made from a mint? When you're gonna go through a mint, yeah, you can have anything you want to have made. Absolutely. Uh, Golden State Mint. If you call them on the phone and you pay for the die setup and all that, it's not cheap. If you're gonna have some made, for sure. But you can call them and have a die setup and all that. I mean, it's probably $200-300 to get a setup. So I never suggest anybody does anything like that unless you're going to make a lot of them, and then you already have a surface base of customers that would want to buy that. So say you're going to order copper rounds, right? You'd want to make sure that you do at least 1,000 of them. Because if you're going to pay like $200 or $300 for a die setup and everything, and all of the artwork and printing, it's got to be worth it to you. You know. So I'm sure you could call Golden State Mint. Although there's other mints too that do that. But Golden State Mint is kind of special because the metals that they use at Golden State Mint, um, because they're actually a metal business. They work in metals, and they actually uh, make the copper and the silver and all of that for the U.S. Mint. So anything that they're making, putting out or producing. Most people don't know that, but I think they're the only ones certified to do that for U.S. mintage coins. They don't do it for them there, I don't believe, but they do um, the metal portion of it, and then work through they have what's called an extruder, and they work all of that through the U.S. Mint, and they break it down into smaller increments and flat bar it, and then they press out the coins. Yeah, I do know they do it. I've been working with them, buying stuff from them for many years. High quality. I mean, U.S. Mint has specific. Who's that? Asher? Hi, Asher. But the U.S. Mint has specific amounts of certain elements uh, in all of their coinages. So that's how they know it's real U.S. mintage coinage. That's how they test it. That's why when you get a Metalytics machine where they test, silver and copper and whatever else, gold, they calibrate it, because what it does is it sends a signal sound off of it, and each coin has a certain vibration, right? Because of the elements of metals inside of the coin. And based on whatever it sends back for a tone or whatever, that's an identifier that coin is real. Because you could drop a like this is this is a Morgan, right? You could drop a Morgan, and it has that certain sound, right? Hear it? And that's the sound that silver has. Of course, it has copper in it, right? And then you can take a copper round. Hear the difference in the sound? Sounds different. It's different. What's this? Hi, it's Thomas, your brother's son. Been a while since we've been each. Is that Thomas Tommy Turtle? Wait a minute. What's up? What are you doing, little man? I haven't seen you in a long time. And by the way, when you say it's Thomas, your brother's son, all you had to do is say it's your nephew, Thomas Tommy Turtle. Hey, I'm not trying to bust you out, man, but they need to know what your Uncle Rab gave you for a name. What are you doing? Did your dad let you collect coins yet? Hmm? You haven't seen your Uncle Rab in a long time, huh? Well, I'm always doing something. And only you would know that. So, geez, you got to be almost 16 now, huh, Tommy? You got to be getting close. Look at what your Uncle Rab's doing. I got all kinds of cool stuff going on. Got to get your dad to buy you 17. Jesus, everybody's getting old. Got to get your dad to buy you some Morgans. Tell him. Say, Uncle Rab said buy Morgans. He ain't going to disagree with you. He knows I'm on it. Your dad's on it with comic books and whatever else he does. I don't even know. Does he do that stuff anymore? I don't know. But I do coins. Yeah. God, 17. What do you God, you gotta be what, going in 11th grade? Yes? 11th or 12th? Yeah, right. You immediately, Raven. That ain't no lie. To be 17 again? The only part of 17 I am is maybe my mind, but the body ain't following it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tommy, when when you get your own car, you can come over and visit Uncle Rab, right? You know that, right? You can come here anytime you want and visit your Uncle Rab. I just don't go anywhere, basically because Sonora is in a hospital, which you know that probably. So I usually don't go very far. And if I do, I got to have, somebody around the house. Most is at this point keeping DC collection bundle. Nice. 11th grade. Man. Phew. You know, Uncle Rab's got comic books too, right? All right. Ain't much that Uncle Rab don't have. Yeah. If you ever want to stop by, you're more than welcome to stop by. Nice. Nice. Gonna start driving. Cool. Hey, you're more than welcome. Stop by. You want to learn about coins or whatever, building guitars? I got a full shop out there. You're more than welcome to stop by if you want to learn anything, how to build a guitar or whatever. I'm really into that. Your dad was never into that. I know that. But Uncle Rab is, anything you want to learn. Drive a tractor, want to learn how to cut wood, whatever. You're more than welcome. As long as your dad don't mind, you're more than welcome. Come over here and learn what Uncle Rab does. Contrary to your belief, I do a lot. My Star Wars. I am not your father, Luke. It was Yoda. He did it. That's funny. What was I doing? Oh, hey, Tom, check this out. I want to show you this. You can appreciate this, maybe. Maybe your dad could too. I'll show you something cool. So, I think it was about maybe a month ago or so. That's a fact. Um, check this out. I'll show you some cool coins that your Uncle Rab got. Well, you all will love this. So anybody that knows me knows I love dragons. Where's this my dragon over here? See him? See him? See my dragon? I got a lot of dragons. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Germanian mint. You into what? I didn't know you was into music. Did you see your Uncle Rab's music room? Huh? Did you see my music room? Oh man, you could jam in there for hours. And it's a nice house too. Trust me. I don't. There ain't no smoking or any of that stuff in my house. You can bet on that. Uncle Rab don't allow it. Some videos. It looks like Guitar Center. That's funny. Yeah, Uncle Rab's got a few of them. Like, I don't know. Probably around 68 of them or so. 68 guitars, I think I got. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we can build one together. Maybe we can build your guitar together sometime. I'll do that with you. But check this out. So, the Germanian Mint makes special mintage coins, right? So, they came out with the Germanian Mint come out with these coins. And it's a part of the Germanian Mint B series. So I'll show you what they look like if you've never seen them. Check this out. So it's kind of hard for me to show you guys on the camera, but you see how they interconnect the tail? I'm sure you guys can see that, right? See how the tails interconnect? And when you flip them over, you can do the same on the other side, see? Cool, huh? So they interconnect. And I can't remember how many was made. Let me look. 25,000. So there was only 25,000 of these made from the Germanian Mint. I don't know if I can bring it a little closer for you guys to see. See how it hooks up like that? Pretty cool, huh? So, you know, Uncle Rav had to get a set. I like them. They weren't cheap. Oh, man. You know, sometimes I'm not looking at that because, you know, I'm always looking for Morgans, right? Morgan silver dollars. But a friend of mine had messaged me and he said, "Hey, Bob, do you know that they got dragons?" I go, "What?" "Yeah, Germanian Mint's got dragons." I was like, "Well, that's cool." And then he tells me about this. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see that. 70th anniversary of Peanuts. I go, "Really, dude? You trying to break the bank or what?" Oh my God. So, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Yeah. You guys see that? You guys see that? God, not that better. Pretty neat, huh? Peanuts? I think there were only like 8,000 of these made. So. Do I need to tell you? Mike Panucci called me. All he had to do was come into the stream. Anyway, so I got a couple of these. I got one for a family member and then one for me. And then I got a Pac-Man one coming too. Now, a dry box. Is he still in there? Lady Brady? Yes. What you need, Mike? Why'd you gotta call me in the middle of the stream, man? Oh, God, mess. Oh, I put the Peanuts one in the wrong package. Hey. So anyway, at least I think I did. Yeah. So anyway, I like these. These are pretty nice. Only 25,000 made. I like them. I like them. Be nice in the chat because my nephew's in here. So anyway, and then I got I got Pac-Man. So tell your dad I got some Pac-Man ones too, which I thought were really neat. You know, because back in the day I played a lot of Pac-Man. Oh Lord! Matter of fact, Dry Blocks man, Grandpa Cornell and I used to play a lot of it. Oh yeah, he almost broke my joystick one time. We were playing on Atari, the original Atari. Oh yeah, you know he bought me a. You guys can look this up. He bought me a brown box. I don't even know if you guys even know what a brown box is. Hey Mike, he's my nephew. Trust me. I can tell you right now, he wouldn't be watching this stream if his daddy didn't approve of it. I can guarantee you that. So anyway, what was I saying? Man, let me tell you something. Mind's a great thing until it escapes you. And when you get old, it escapes you. Oh, man. Oh, have mercy. So, anyway, what was I going to say? So, did you guys see these? Look at these babies. Look pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice, huh? Them babies are sweet. Look. Pretty nice, huh? Yeah. So I'm going to be auctioning some of them off too. Trying to bring some cool stuff. Man, I'll tell you what, supplies are expensive. Lord have mercy. Man, oh man. I couldn't believe how expensive stuff is. I was like, you order it. Look, I bought 100 of these little things, right? These little holders. 100 of them, right? Cost me $25. I'm like, man, price of plastic's going up. And then you gotta pay shipping and tax, and I'm like, whew. Anything's expensive these days, but you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? You gotta pay it. Hey, did you guys see the tiniest gold coin in the world? I don't know if it's the tiniest, but it's pretty damn tiny. I'll show you. This is a 1865 Maximilian gold coin made in Mexico. It's 22 karat gold. Check this out. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is not my camera like that camera. Just a little itty bitty thing. That's just the smallest little dude. I'm like, of course I had to have it because it was small, you know. But it's a real one. I see they made some fake ones like that. They're not real. You know, they're not real gold, but that one's a real one. What was I saying? Yeah, but I like this camera. This is nice. I mean, you can zoom right in there and you can see some clear images. And now I got HDMI cable running, which I haven't went live with that yet. But um, my intentions are to, because I haven't even seen how well it works, to be honest with you. But it gets in those 3,000 measures when it's doing it, so that'll be cool. I got what was I doing? Oh, so anyway, what did you need, Mike? Did you need something from me? Winnie the Pooh. Hey, you know what? I don't know if they have a Winnie the Pooh, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's where I got it from. I don't I don't know. But that's a good question. That's all right. I figured so. Um I do know that they got some cool things coming up. Oh, really? The UK is going to make one? Is it going to be which mint is that? Oh, that ain't the Perth mint making it, is it? Oh, the Royal Mint. Yeah. Yeah. I know the Perth mint makes some really nice coins too. I I mean some really nice stuff. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't know this. Sometimes the Perth mint actually uh, makes the planchards for the United States, and they'll send them over to the United States when they need some extra planchards, and vice versa. The U.S. Mint does it for them too. Most people don't know that either. Pretty cool. So I ordered all my stuff from my Harley Benton guitar that I bought. I did a video on it. I look like a fat guy with a bald spot in my head. Anyway, uh, probably because I am a fat guy with a bald spot. I don't know. Anyway, I ordered all the parts, so soon they should be coming in. And as soon as they come in, I'm gonna, if I can make a little room over here, maybe I'll do a video or something. Me hot rodding it, so I'm gonna hot rod it. See if we can make it sing like a songbird. So that'll be cool. Pretty happy to do that. Man, I got a mess going on here though. Yeah, I got a mess. Look at me. To go cup. They don't put no. I was looking at it, right? And I wasn't looking at this very close. I said, oh, Jif to go cup, creamy. Cool. Because I seen a pretzel on there, right? So I open the box. I'm like, all there is peanut butter in here. You didn't give me no snacks to dip in it. What's up with that? Did they miss the boat on that? I mean, you should put some snacks in it. I mean, I know you can't put celery in it, but. And then you got to go digging around, try to find some crackers or something. Hey, if you're watching Jif, the people who make Jiffy, make some, just make the box a little taller and put some crackers in there. Huh? You know what I'm saying? You can only put one cup in there and then put some crackers or something in it. Yeah, you will. You're smart with yourself. Oh, so Mary bought me these cookies. It's got peanut butter in it on the top of it, and then fudge over the top. Well, I ate the whole package except for 5 of them. Oh, and they were good too. I'm just telling you. Look at me. I need to shave. Look like a roughnecker. Look at me. Lord have mercy. I'm looking rough. So did you guys do anything today? Or did you just lay around being lazy? Yeah. Chocolate and peanut butter. Check this. We can comply. We can comply. We can comply. Oh. Nothing like Reese's, baby. You gotta have them. God. Oh, you know what's another good chocolate? Hey, if you guys have Aldi's near you, right? Because Aldi's is owned by a German company, right? You gotta get some of these. Look. Look. Oh my God, guys. Man. These are jamming. I'm not lying to you. They don't, I think they're like, what was it? Like $2.50 or something for one of these. And I could, oh my God. Oh, God. Oh, I like, hey, you know what? Giant blocks? I like them too. Chocolate covered cherries? Oh, bruh. I can eat boxes of them. Hands down. I tell you a story about them. So my grandmother Burdick, every Christmas, when I was younger, she used to get me some Cordell chocolate covered cherries. Now, anybody that knows anything about me knows I love candy, chocolate, cakes, pies. It doesn't matter. If it's sweet and exists, I will eat it. Well, almost everything. And I think back in the day you get like, I think it was like eight, 8 to 12 or something like that, per layer, and it's a double stack. Gone. Dust it. Just chow them right down. I mean, I don't even know if I tasted them or not. I loved them so much. Oh, God. I mean, me for Christmas? Get me some candy and Morgans and I'm set. I'm good. That's the way to my heart. Yep. What do you guys want to talk about? I don't have a sweet tooth. I have sweet teeth. That's funny. Yeah, me too. I don't know why. It's really weird. So the doctor goes to me. He goes, so, Reverend Bob, what do you have in your diet? I said, do I have to be honest when I answer this question? He goes, yeah, you got to be honest. I go, oh. I said, can I just avoid the question? He says, no. I said, well, I like all kinds of foods. I don't like tripe. I hate tripe. I will not eat it. It's stinky. My dad, my dad was a trip. Okay. So when I was younger, my dad used to go, hey, Bobby. I go, yeah, Dad. Come over here and try this. Now, look, I was a kid. So, if Dad eats it, why not try it, right? I mean, he's eating it. I mean, he can't kill you if he's eating it, right? So I look at the jar and there's this white stuff in it, right? I go, well, what is that? He says, well, don't worry about what it is. Just try it. He would never tell me because he knew that if he told me, I would probably not eat it. So I said, okay. I put it in my mouth and it felt like a booger was in there. I'm not lying to you. It felt like booger in your mouth. And I spit it out. I mean, I almost hurled. It was called tripe. And I guess what it is pickled cow's intestine. I'm thinking to myself, who in the hell in their right mind would pickle a cow's stomach and put it in a jar and eat it? That's just disgusting. I mean, I don't get it. And people buy it, buy that disgusting stuff. I said, not me. I ain't eating that crap. I told myself I don't like it. I'm not going to eat it no more. Come on. Now, he's like one of them coaxing type of guys, you know. Come on, it's not so bad. I said, I'm not eating it. So another time, he comes in and he's got this big old jar about this big around, about that tall. Right? And I'm looking at it. I go, let me look at that. What is that? Oh, yeah, exactly. Pickled pig's feet. I'm like, no way. Why not? I said, look, pigs trample around and poop, okay? And I am not eating poop. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah, but it's really good. I said, if you like them, you go ahead and eat them. But I will tell you something that I had one time that was absolutely good. Now, if you like meat, absolutely good. He didn't tell me what it was. So he gave me this piece of meat, right? And it looked like meat, right? And I ate it. And I said, man, that was tender. That was good. Because you like that, huh? I said, I do. He goes, well, that was cow's tongue. I said, I don't care what it was. It was good. And it actually was really the tenderest steak that I've ever had in my life. To this day, nothing has ever been more tender. It was actually really good. I mean, it was a tongue, but it still was good. Would I run out to buy some? No. But I have to be honest and answer honestly. It really was good. And if somebody put it on your plate and did it right, you would never know. You would never, ever know if you're a meat eater. Now, if you're not a meat eater, I can understand that. But I have to be honest and say it was. It is extremely good. Finer than any steak I've ever had. Hands down. So, I don't know why I'm sharing that, but I'm just being honest. Yep. But I like candy. Anyway. And I'll tell you something about candy. I was a young boy. Um, and my Uncle Mike come home. I don't know what he was doing or where he was, something. But I was a little kid. I don't know how old I was. Probably, oh God, somewhere between 7 and 10 years old or something. Well, I don't know. Probably most of you in the chat might know what I'm about to talk about. But back in the 70s, 60s and 70s, they had what was called tutti frutti lollipops, and they come on a big string, right, of lollipops, huge. I mean, you can get them like 25, 50, 100. They were all stuck together. So I can't remember how many was on it. Probably 25 or 50, 100. It could be. I can't remember, to be honest with you. We are operating companies of Western chocolate. I like corn chips. It's like Cheetos, but without sugar. Over chocolate. You know, um, you're right, Thomas. Dark chocolate's really good for men. It really is. When the dark chocolate goes into your system changes it into a natural morphine. So they call it a comfort food. I didn't know if you knew that, but you can look it up, check it out, Google it. But it is true. Dark chocolate is good for you because it does have less sugar in it. And actually, my doctor had told me that um, men over 50 should be eating it every day. Yeah. Ephedrine, yep. True. So, nothing wrong with it. But here's the problem with Uncle Rab. I don't like dark chocolate. I mean, I'll eat it if it has like, Cordell cherries and it has dark chocolate on the outside. Don't bother me a bit. If there's something else sweet with it, it don't bother me a bit. But just to eat dark chocolate that has no sugar in it, ugh, I'm not. It's just me. Hey, to each his own. You like it? So be it. Some people like beer. Some people like wine. Some people like cheese. You know, everybody's different. Look, I think that, like, I go to Aldi's, and some people say, "Oh, what do you go to Aldi's for?" Because they think because the food's cheaper that it's not better for you. But contraire, I've noticed when I went to Aldi's that the quality of their foods is actually above the standards of the U.S. They do sell quality foods. They really do. So that's why I go to Aldi's. Not because of any other reason, but they do sell good foods. And it's cheaper. So you get better tasting food that's healthier for you. You know, Here's the thing: there ain't nothing better than fresh vegetables. Like we grow a garden every year, and I like going out there and picking green beans or tomatoes or whatever right off the vine and eating it. And you know why? Because if you look at a fruit under ultraviolet light and you're trying to look at it, you're going to see that there's more light in it. Now, this is kind of weird, but because you got to understand when you pick it off the vine, it comes from a living organism, right? So it's still alive, even though it's taken off of the vine. So it's actually better for you. So it's adding life to you while you're eating it. So I guess it's like eating something that's alive, right? But it is better for you. Anything right off the vine is better for you than anything that's in the produce section. Period. So I got some glass out there, some heavy glass. Corn stick covered with chocolate. Corn stick covered with chocolate. That's interesting. Might have to try it. Just as long as it's not bland. Because I don't like bland stuff. I am not a bland man. Yeah, I love fresh tomatoes. Oh yeah. I like Belgian chocolate and German chocolate. I do. Now, I lived in Germany for 5 years. So, uh, man, I love German chocolate and Belgian chocolate. Just absolutely has a different taste about it. And I don't think it has, it's not made like American chocolate, like Hershey's chocolate. I've had Russian chocolate. I bought some chocolate from Russia one time. I like Russian chocolate, Czechoslovakian chocolate. It's really good. I like it. I buy some. It's so expensive though to get into the United States. Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to try it out. Corn stick covered with white chocolate. Well, chocolate. Yeah, I gotta try that out. That sounds pretty jam. Look, I'll try. I'm a big. Some people say, "Oh, well, that don't sound good." I'm not that type of person. If somebody says to me, "Hey, Reverend Bob, you know, I tried this out and it tastes pretty good," you know, I buy it every so often. Hey, if I run across it, I'll pick it up and try it. Hey, you don't know how good something is unless you try it. There's some people that just, I ain't gonna try that. That don't even sound good. I don't even sound right. I'm not like that. And if I try it and it tastes terrible, I just don't eat it no more. You know, it's like um, oh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. God, I can't remember. Uh, what is the name of that? Cilantro. I don't care for the taste of cilantro. It tastes waxy. I don't know, it just tastes waxy. Now, I have friends that absolutely love it. They put cilantro in everything. Hey, if you like cilantro, God bless you. I've had it, but I don't really care for it. I think it tastes waxy. And you know, when I was a kid, I ate enough wax. How do you know that? Well, when I was a kid, they used to have these little bottle things, right? And they had different types of like juice in it, right? And it was wax on the outside. And pulling the prices between $1.25 and $1.50. Oh, really? Oh, that's Polish, huh? Huh. Well, where do you get it in the United States? Joe's, where do you get it in the United States? Is there a place to get it, or you got to get just buy it online, or what? What's up, Coin Shield? Yeah, look, it's like hot foods, right? I don't know if you guys eat hot foods. Yeah, yeah, okay, Disney. I get it. I can understand that. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, anyway, when I was a kid, they had these little wax. They looked like a little Coke bottle or something. They were wax, right? And then the inside, if you bit into them, they had a little juice in them. I don't know if you guys know that or ever heard of that, but and you get a whole bunch of them, right? God, I used to eat a lot of wax. And you guys remember? I don't know if you guys are all old enough. Do you remember the wax teeth that you used to get when you was a kid? Oh, you don't know where you can buy in the U.S. That's all right. Well, I'll have to look it up. I got some Russian chocolate one time, and man, they make a lot of different stuff in Russia. A friend of mine over there, he goes, his English is kind of broken, but we're both fat boys and we we love food. So he goes, Reverend Bob, you want some chocolate? I said, yeah. So he sent me like, I don't know, 3 pounds of chocolate. Now, it cost him some money to send it to the United States. I think to send it here was like, I don't know, probably $35 or so. He didn't care. He just wanted me to try some. So I had to stop. That stuff was good. I liked it. They can make some chocolate in Russia too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up. so the algorithms like me and all that junk, whatever. But I need some more family members to get in here and fix my channel so it looks cool and fancy dancy and all that crap. But what was I going to tell you guys? I was going to tell you something. Oh, what was that I was eating? Oh, you know what I tried? Somebody told me, hey, why don't you try putting a devil dog in the freezer, right? KKS. Okay. KKS, I got it. So I took a devil dog and I threw it in the freezer. Not bad. It wasn't what I thought it was going to do, because I thought maybe it would freeze the whole devil dog, but it didn't. No. But it was good. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was digging it, man. I ain't lying. Now, I don't know. You guys probably wasn't here in the stream last night, but I chipped the back of my tooth. So, eating nuts. If I could have beat the crap out of some nuts, it would have been me last night, because I was mad, boy. Ooh. Because anytime you get something wrong with your teeth, you notice how you got to suck on them and your tongue's got to rub it? You got to be rubbing on that spot? Yeah. Like a dumbass. Highly educated man, but guess what? Even I do stupid stuff once in a while. What am I going to tell you guys? I got to tell you the story. So, Hershey's milk chocolate, right? I like Hershey's with almonds, but I'm not really a fan of just plain Hershey's. But if you take Jif to Go and Hershey's, and you dip the Hershey's in the Jif to Go, it's the bomb. I'm not lying to you. It really is. I'm just saying. Don't knock it till you try it. Anyway. Mary got me this cool lighter. Check this out. Now, it might not be much to you, but look, it says torch, right? It feels kind of cool. It's got this, like a silky feeling to it, right? Look. I said, man, that's pretty cool. It's got a refill point up here. Oh, I guess it's got one down here too. That's weird. It's got two. Oh, that's a screw. That ain't a refill point. That's a screw. Refill point's down here. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I don't smoke, but there's little things that I'd be doing that, I might need the lighter. So I thought it was neat, something different, right? Hey, I'm cool. Yeah, so I got this for all of you guys that, if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, I'll eventually get a link up for you guys. But this camera right here, it's a good camera for YouTube. And if you're gonna start a YouTube channel or you own a YouTube channel, you should get one of these. This camera here ain't bad. I mean, it was only like this one here that I'm looking at you through was $60. This one here, that's 300 and some bucks for that. It's like 300 and some dollars for the whole rig. And it's a really, really good camera. I mean, super good. Now, I've used it live with a USB 3.0, but now I got the HDMI running into it. So next time I stream, maybe I'll stream with that on. And it's nice. It's a nice camera. I recommend it. I was very surprised because it has a Sony setup on the inside. Most people don't know. How long did I serve? What do you mean? How long did I serve in the military? Yes, I have, Lady Braven. To answer that, I have. Um, how long did I serve in the military? 13 years. I don't usually have very big conversations about the military, so just a different life. I might tell you I was somewhere in the military or something, but I don't. I don't discuss what I did in the military. So appreciate it if you don't ask me. I don't. I was with the 101st Airborne Division, Alpha Company 326 engineers. I went to combat with them, but good unit, good guys. But I was with a lot of units. Second 75th Ranger Battalion. I was with the 15th Engineers. I was with the 5th Engineers. I was with 101st Airborne Division. I was with the 82nd Airborne Division. I was with Big Red One. I mean, I was with a bunch of guys. Long time ago. Another world, another life, another time, a different guy. I traveled all over the world. I've been to Russia. I've been to Germany, France, Belgium, I've been to Holland, Amsterdam. I've been all over the place, guys. Mexico. I've been to Japan, Okinawa. I've been to Korea. So I've been all over the place. Seen a lot of things. Had an interesting life so far. Met a lot of people. And sometimes what you see in the media and on TV is not what it's really like. Trust me. Like when I visited Russia, they welcomed me. They were very nice people. You know, I never had any issues. I didn't have people following me around and wondering what I was doing and if I was a spy or anything like that. They just treated me like I was a regular person. Actually, they treated me very well. The Russian people really treated me well. They were very nice and very kind people. I never had any issues with them. Um, and even when I was in Germany, I was in Germany back in the 80s in the Cold War. And we used to go across the place in Berlin, which was called Checkpoint Charlie. And we'd have to be in dress green uniform. And we could go to the Eastern Bloc, right? So you can go to East Germany. Now, East Germany was controlled by CCP at the time, you know, the Russians, the Russian soldiers. So we used to go over there. Well, if you go over there, they had what was called the changing of the guard, and that's when the Russian soldiers would change the guard, kind of like the United States does for the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers. And absolutely phenomenal. I mean, these soldiers were phenomenal. Well, I got to sit down and drink with them, you know, for a few hours, had a few beers and some Russian vodka and got blasted. They were nice, you know. And, you know, the odd thing was we were sitting there talking and we said, you know, why do people fight? You know, why are we fighting each other? You know, why is, you know, I mean, all you're doing is walking up and down this big wall, you know, and pulling guard duty. And they're telling you to hate me and me to hate you. But we're not having any problems. You know, we're just eating and having a few beers or whatever. No issues at all. So we couldn't figure that out. And quite frankly, we didn't care because we both, you know, the bunch of us that was just sitting there, we didn't have any problems with each other. And we said, you know what? One day I hope that wall comes down. And no kidding. I was in Berlin when they broke the wall down. And as a matter of fact, sometime I'll show you guys a piece of that rock that I have, you know, it's It's like a plastic thing that it got put in. There was a guy doing it there when it happened. It's a piece of the actual Berlin Wall when I was there. As a matter of fact, I got a plate downstairs from the DDR. Sometime I'll bring that up and I'll show you that I got when I was there. And then I got a big wall plaque too, somewhere downstairs, and I'll bring that up and show you that I got when I was over there. It was a long time ago. Long time ago. Figure that was 1980. Let's see. Oh, the wall came down in what, 19... What year was it the wall came down? I can't even remember now. It's been so long. Is that 89, 91, something like that? Somewhere around in there? Yeah, somewhere around in there. I can't remember now. It's been a long time. But I really enjoyed it. I really did. Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of wonderful people around the world. God, I did some wild stuff back in the day. There's some freaky people out there in the world, let me tell you. Over in those countries, Reverend Bob was a different person back in the day. I was a freak. Okay, I was a straight freak. I did some freaky stuff, right? But man, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, 89. God, I had a lot of fun. Some wonderful people in the world, that's for sure. Any country in the world, there's wonderful people. And of course, you got turd birds too in every country. It don't matter where you go. But I bet you there's more good people out there in the world than there is bad. I can tell you that. I met a lot of wonderful people. Wonderful people. Met a lot of shitbirds too, but met a lot of wonderful people. You know? I would hope that if you're young and you're ambitious, go see the world, travel the world, meet different people from different countries, explore. Don't believe what the media says. Just don't do it. Go find out yourself. Find out the truth and the facts yourself. You know, if you have an open mind and you study things yourself, you'll find the truth within. Your truth. The physical truth. I think that the human species complicates things sometimes. Bends it to whatever their means is, right? What they believe is the truth. But you need to figure out the truth for yourself. Yeah, that's true. You know, I am a firm believer that life is short. You can spend a whole lifetime of griping and bitching and complaining and moaning and groaning and feeling bad for your damn self, which I've done that too myself. Or you can have a little bit of an open mind and go exploring while you have your health, while you have your youth. And go out there and explore and learn about the world, you know. And you'll find it's very interesting. There's a lot of cool people out there, you know. I've skied the Zootspitze. I don't know if you guys know what the Zootspitze is, but the Zootspitze is the Swiss Alps, right? It's on the border of Germany, right? Or Germany and Swiss Alps. I never skied before until I got up there. One thing I'll tell you right now, never go skiing in jeans. Don't go skiing in jeans. Wear the right equipment. Don't go skiing in jeans. And where you see them diamonds, where you see two diamonds, double back diamonds, if you're a new skier, don't go down there. Okay? Just don't do it. You know, I thought two diamonds meant, safety, I didn't know what the guy was saying in German. I didn't understand him. I just Put my stuff on and went for it. Now, this is back in the 80s, right? Yeah. I crashed a few times. And then trying to get on a T-bar. Nobody told me how to get on a T-bar. And my jeans were like solid ice, right? From being wet and falling on my rear end. So I'm going up this hill, right? Because the T-bar takes you up this hill. Dude, I didn't grab the bar fast enough. I fell right off, right down onto the snow, and I'm going backwards. And then I hit some lady, and we got in a tobacco and fell down. It was, oh, God. I drank a lot of beers that night because I was hurting. I'm just being honest. I drank a lot of beer that night. Yeah. But it was fun, it's a memory, it hasn't all been bad, that's for sure. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, that's true, Tom. That is so true. I haven't been skiing in, let me think, 40 years. I haven't been skiing in 40 years. Imagine that, 40 years. I mean, no, I take that back. I take that back. Let me recalculate this. Let's see. 33 years. Been 33 years since I went skiing. Imagine that. That's a long time. Sheesh. I couldn't do it now. I probably could, but I probably shouldn't. And I'd probably be hurting and in bed for about 3 or 4 days if I did it. I just know it. I had a great life. I mean, some of it was a little crazy, and some of it put me sideways in my mind for a while. I've had my share of wrongdoings and craziness, but it has been a good life. There's probably some things that I would change in my life and not do or should have done, but it's been fun. It's been a good ride so far. I'll admit that. And I tell my son too. You know, I said, go out there and experience your life. Yeah, I did snowboarding one time. It's a little bit of a tricky thing. I don't think you. I mean, for me, I don't think you have the same type of control as you have with skis. I mean, I'm right along with you. But I like to do stuff. I mean, I think if I could change some things in my life, I probably would have spent some more time with my family and got to know them a little bit better. But life complicates itself sometimes. Sometimes life can be very complicated. I was gone for a long time. It's like Jai Blocks, man. Your dad, I mean, I only got to see him. I bet I've seen your dad maybe 12 times in the past 40 years. And you could ask him. And he's my brother. But we've always respected each other and we've always loved each other. We may have a difference of how our lifestyles are, but we've always loved each other and always respected each other and never let anything get between us. And that's something special. Do I wish that I would have spent more time with my brother? Yeah. Do I think that it would change where we are today? Probably not. We are who we are, you know. My brother and I were really close when we were younger. I spent a lot of time with him. I did when we were growing up. I held your dad in my arms when he was born. Had to change his dirty diapers because he was a pooper. We did a lot of the same things, though. You know, he went to culinary art school, and I went to culinary art school, cooking, and uh, he was in the military. I was in the military. We just did different things, you know. That's all. Just different things, and life's lead us to where we are. So it's an okay thing. But you never know. Every corner that you turn, something can change your life. You know, change your life. One minute you could be, you know, in a terrible place in your life. Oh God, life is beating you up. Shit's going wrong, and then the next minute, you know, something good happens. You know, and you aspire from that, and something better comes about. So, you know, my grandpa Burdick just says, "Wait a little while, it'll change," and he was right. Wait a little while, and it'll change. Be patient. Patience is, I don't care what anybody says. Patience isn't really something that you learn. It's just something that you develop as you get older. And for whatever reason, because I could never learn patience. I mean, I say that, and I say it to people a lot. You know, you need to learn patience, but it's a metaphor. I don't believe that you learn it. You just, as you get older and as you want to apply yourself um, to have more patience, then you can develop that in time. But to just, oh, you need to learn more patience, it just develops something that you develop. That's what I believe. Is there much difference between developing and learning? In my mind, yes, there is. Absolutely. It's just like gaming. I love the game. I do. I love gaming. People say, "Oh, but you're 50 some years old. What are you doing gaming?" I've been gaming a long time. I grew up gaming, board games, card games, whatever. You know, I've been gaming a long, long time. And it's just something that's a part of me. I don't expect everybody to love gaming, but you know, I get on there and I crank it out. I'm an older dude, you know, but I don't think for a moment that I can't game because I can. I enjoy it. It's fun, you know. If people don't like it, I don't care. I do. Try it. You might like it. You know, start off with something simple. You know, oh, I'm on a different level. I played Destiny 2. I played Division 2. You know, I think I played Roblox. I got like 200 and some games I've played. You know, I'm all over the place on Xbox, right? I mean, I played some weird games. I played Call of Duty for many years. Actually, I played Call of Duty professionally for many years. Well, actually, for a couple of years, I should say. And I was stressing. I swore. I think every other word was a swear word. You know, so you know, stressed out, blood pressure up. I had to give it up. You know, I still have my moments. Don't get me wrong. You know, but I love gaming. That's just the way it is. And now I play Destiny, but there's a new game I was telling. I think Lady Braven was in here, and there's a new game coming out. It's called Outsiders. Now, a lot of the games that I played over the years, it looks like they're in it. It really does. So I was looking at the way they, and it's going to be hard. It ain't going to be no cakewalk. Outsiders, go look it up on YouTube. Outsiders. It looks good. It really does. All right. See you, Asher. Love you, hon. Take care. God bless. We'll catch you soon. Get some sleep. I just come on for a few hours to chat with everybody, because I said I wasn't having an auction tonight, and I'm not. Next Sunday, I'll have an auction, though. Yeah, let me make my nephew a moderator. Where is he? Because he's my nephew, I'll make him a moderator. Princess Maker? I don't think I've ever played that. I'll have to look that up. I'll tell you another good game. Remnant from the Ashes. That's a really good game, too. I beat that on hard level, too. That's a really good game. Remnant from the Ashes. Language is important. It's just like German, I still remember some of my German, but, I could get by. I could get on a train. I could go anywhere. I could order food or beer or whatever. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a story. I found that, I was young back in the day. Can you imagine that? Back in the 80s. So I dated this girl, and her name was Lena Shalatskov, right? And she was just a dear. She really was. She was probably, I would say, my first love. And we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of things together and really enjoyed life. She was Russian, I believe, but I guess her dad came to Germany or something. I don't know. It's a long story that I don't publicize the whole thing. There's more to that than meets the eye, but just wonderful. She's a wonderful person. She really was. And it was a part of my life that, you know, that memory. But I had to leave, and life takes you to different places. And I was a soldier, and my country comes first, and my people come first. And so I had to choose between, you know, her and my country, and that was a big decision, but it was for the best. I think I made the right choice, even though being a young man, it kind of twisted my mind a lot. But it's best to leave somebody. I think it's best to leave somebody loving them and always having the memory and never having a bad time or an argument or anything like that, because we never had that. Uh, than it would be to leave somebody in a bad way. So good memories, good people. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. But it's times like that teach you to grow up too. Yeah, Outriders. Yeah, Outriders. Yeah, that was. You guys got to go check that game out. You guys got to go check it out. Hey, look, I'm going to be playing it. If you got an Xbox, right? Because it's drop in, drop out, so it's not a live service thing, right? So once you buy the game, you have all the content. Now they might come out with other stuff, um, like Remnant from the Ashes. It has that kind of look to it too, but it's drop in, drop out. So you can do it one or three players or whatever, right? Drop in, drop out. So the more friends and family that I have on playing Xbox, man, we could just jam on it. And I pick up on that stuff really good because I'm good with MMORPG games because I played, Neverwinter for God. I was there when Neverwinter started. I haven't played Neverwinter in about 6 months. But I'd get on Neverwinter, hit up one of my friends on there, and boom, just like that. I'd be right back into it. But, you know, I don't want to overindulge myself with too many games, and um, with the whole COVID thing. Have you played Gothic? No. Matter of fact, the name intrigues me. Gothic. Let me write it down on a piece of paper. And I will look it up. Gothic. Made by Piranha Bytes. Gothic. Piranha. German studio. No, I never played it, but I did write it down on this piece of paper right here, and I will go check it out. When was it actually made? Ghost, when was it made? That have you played Gothic? Gothic, yeah. When was that made? What year was that made? Is that something new? Is that PC only, or can you play it on Xbox and PS4? 2001. Lady Braven, you played that game? The game is still popular in Europe. 2001. Huh. I'll have to check it out. Look, I check out all kinds of games. Right. Um, I played ESO when it first came out. Actually, I played. Um, God, I played the game for hours. Now I can't even remember. What was prior to Elder Scrolls? Oh, Elder Scrolls. Yeah, Elder Scrolls. No, what was prior to that? What was the game that started it and then it led to Elder Scrolls Online? What was the game prior to that? Do you guys remember? God, I can't remember. Man, what's the name of that game? No, not Oblivion. What was the name of it? I think it was a single player. Or maybe it had a co-op. I can't remember. I thought it was single player though. What was the name of it? God. Oh my God, I can't remember it. What's the name of it? What was Skyrim? That's it. Skyrim. Oh man, I played that game for hours. I thought that was the shizzle bedizzle bomb no diggity. Yeah. I was in first grade. I bought for 10 PLN. $2.75. $2.75. What a trip. Wow. I got a deal on Xbox. Oops. Hold on. I got a ow. I got a deal on Xbox Live one time. You know, game, I have Game Pass, but I had this special on some game. I can't remember what the name of the game was. I got it for like $3, and I thought, hey, for $3, hey, what's up, Spray Can? I said for $3, I'll try it. Right? Cost of a burger, right? I played that game for like 3 months. How much? Wow. Wow. 10 PLN today is $2.75. 1,500 PLN. Wow. Which game do I play? Me or who? I play a lot of games. I do. I just don't. I used to do some streaming um, on Twitch, but look, I don't. I don't know. I just really now got into the streaming thing because I just like to play with my friends and have a good time, right? I mean, I could do it and I could moderate it and I could be a, content creator, but I just don't. Look, at my age, I don't feel like doing it. I don't need the money and I don't. That's not why I game. I game with my friends and family and just to have a good time. And that way we can all get our stress out and we all can swear 10,962 billion times and laugh at the end of the day. That's why I game. I have fun. Now, am I competitive? Yes. I am silently competitive. Do I have all the Destiny t-shirts? Yes. Do I have 3 medals from Destiny? Yes. Yeah, look, there's plenty of people out there that would be better content creators than me. And there's plenty of people out there that could use that money and have the time to do that. I don't as a minister, I mean, I answer texts and phone calls and do lots of other things. So, and trust me, my plate's pretty full. I build guitars, I cut gemstones. I mean, now, Lady Raven and I do this on Sundays. So. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had way back in the day I had this huge content creation is just a lack of time off. Yeah, look, so many of you younger guys, you got the time and you have that young mind and that young spirit. Hey, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I mean, if I had the extra money and time to help you, I would, but it's not my gig no more. I mean, Lady Braven, to tell you, Lady Braven is a gamer too, by the way. And we'll tell you, we've been gaming a long time. So, to us, it's like you get to this certain level in your life, and you want to step back from that and let somebody younger do it, right? Because it's easier for us if we're jammed up and we can't figure it out. Young minds, you guys snap it, right? Your minds are twirling. Older people, they try to figure things out before they do them. You know what I mean? They dissect things, I guess. But I love to play. You're too old. How old are you? Jost, how old are you? You older than me? 20? Hey. That's funny. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, once you start streaming and you're doing things like that and you stop, the money goes away. You got to keep it going. And, what people don't understand is, let's get 10 trillion subscribers. Okay. Now you got all those subscribers, right? Now, you're going to say at least maybe 10% of them subscribers are going to be viewing and want to view on a weekly basis your content. Some of them, and when you're into the gaming field, oh my God. Ugh. Now you're going to have sponsors and whatever else. So you got to go, you'll be flying all over the place. You got to, your whole day. I know guys out there that, man, trust me. Like Caucus, I remember when Caucus first started, right? Rick Caucus. I remember when he first started. Okay. And now look at him. Okay. Now he's a dad and he's got a family and everything. And he's got to do all that content uploading stuff on multiple different games and platforms, right? So he's got to go in there, he's got to find out all the information, then he's got to edit all that stuff, and then he's got to produce it, and then he's got to come up, and then he's got to do live streams, then he's got to fly over here, fly over there, he's got to listen to this one, listen to that one, all of those guys. That's a lot of freaking work. And OREV, no. I don't want to do it. Like, if I got done and I wanted to just end the stream, I'm just pushing the button. I'm done. Anybody that knows me knows that's the way I am. I just want to chill. I want to have fun and relax. God knows how many more days I got left on Earth. I don't know. I could spend, the rest of it, being disappointed, being upset, or I can have fun. Right? What? Hey, you're never too old to game. I'm over 50, and I'll tell you right now, I'll be gaming till the day I die. And you can ask any of my friends. My oldest gaming friend, I think we've been playing for about 15 years together. Big Dog. And God, I think Big Dog's like 64 or 65 now. And he's a jammer too. We'll get down and jam. I ain't lying. I have friends of mine in Holland, husband and wife team. Stephen and Janet. Now, I met them years ago, probably 6 years ago? Probably 6 or 7 years ago. And we used to jam all the time, almost every day, right? Think about that. Almost every day. So we really know each other's families, And now they got kids. We were jamming long before they had kids and stuff. So, life takes its presence and it changes what you do in life. But we still have fun once in a while, But I don't think you're too old to game, ever. I mean, I think that maybe as you get older, some people tend to drift more one way than another in gaming. So instead of the, ultra fast paced, out of control, psycho, Call of Duty, Madhouse, PvP, mod controllers and bleepers and, interrupters and all that stuff, we give that up. We try to find games more along the line that are focused, that have maybe a good story. Okay, you have a good fight, shooting, finding guns and gear and leveling yourself up and still having fun. Still competition, but none of that madhouse shit. Pardon my French. But, your mind grows in a different way. So that's just me. Like when I get off of here tonight, I'm going to go get me something to eat, and I'll be on Destiny probably. Or maybe I did buy the new Call of Duty, Call of Duty Cold War, only because it had a campaign. So because it had a campaign, I decided that I was going to buy it because I like campaigns. I could just jam on it alone or whatever. Nobody else is on. I like doing that. But you're never too old to be gaming. So, Drozd, you tell your mom and dad, Reverend Bob said, you're never too old to be gaming. And stop being an old fart, right? That's what you need to tell them. I don't know how you say that in your language, but just tell them that. Say, hey, do you play cards? Do you play board games? Huh? Do you have drinking games? Those are games. They're still games. They may not be on a TV screen, but if you play games of Pachisi or Pinochle or pitch or high-low jack or cribbage, all of those are games. They may be a physical game. In other words, you're doing it right there with another person, right? You could touch them, and you could probably punch them in the eye if they're cheating. But those are still games. Same thing. You know, it's like, your MMORPG games like Neverwinter. It's free to play, right? Now, you can go to the store and buy extra stuff or whatever if you really want to. But, you know, like I've got 10 characters on Neverwinter. And my Great Weapons Fighter, I grinded everything. I didn't buy nothing for that guy. Nothing. I grinded him out. Now, all the other ones, I bought stuff and helped them with, to support the game. Because, it costs a lot of money to create games and to do upgrades and stuff. And I get that. Everybody wants something for nothing, and that's not how it happens. I mean, you got to employ people, and those people have to feed their friends and family. So that's why I say the guys who create great games, they deserve the money. If they're great playable games, let's face it, right? $60. $60 to some people means a lot more than $60 to other people, right? Well, here in America, right, we could go out on a Friday night, right? Me and Mary could go out on a Friday night and we could get 2 dinners and probably a couple of drinks, for $60, $70. What happens to it? Well, next morning, you just go to the bathroom and it's gone. It goes right down the toilet. That's it. It's the last you see of it. Yes, $60, $70 is gone. I have a different way of looking at it. I could save up a couple weeks, right? And buy a game and have pizza on both Fridays or whatever, Saturdays. So we're still having a meal. We're at home. We don't have to run out into the craziness of the world out there. We still enjoy it because, we enjoy staying home. And 99.9% of the time I am at home. Why? Because I bought the house because I like it. That's just the way I am. Yeah. I like being at home. Anything I want to do, I can do right here. I can. So as you get older, you learn to love your place. You love your home. I mean, you spent a whole lifetime trying to save for it to get it. So you might as well enjoy it, right? That's what I say. And the older you get, the more you learn that. People say, you got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I've been collecting stuff my whole life. It isn't like the stock just drops. Well, maybe UPS does, but it ain't like the stock or somebody just, flies over and drops stuff off at me. Like I got a bunch of money, because that's not the case. It takes a lifetime to collect a lot of things. It really does. And getting the right prices at the right time. You know, and this year has been different for me. So I stay at home because I don't like wearing masks. I think they're foolish. I think the whole mask thing is a big foolish thing. I really do. That's just me. I don't like them. I have them because if I have to go to the store or something, I got to wear that stupid mask. But I really don't believe in them. You know? But what are you gonna do? That's life. That is life. Hey, look at these magnets. Ain't they cool? Neodymium magnets. I like them. Hey, if you like the mask, so be it. Reverend Bob, don't like the mask. The only mask that I wore was when I was in the military. I was doing undercover ops missions, and I had neoprene on, special neoprene. Otherwise, I don't care for them. You know, unless I'm out in the shop and I'm building something. You know, if I'm out in the shop and I'm painting, uh, or if I'm sanding something or something like that, and it's a specific type of wood, or if I'm cutting a gemstone, I don't wear a mask. There's a need for it, but I don't see a need to wear a mask all the time. I just don't believe it. Hey, you know what? You got to take life at little strides, right? One foot in front of the other. That's what I say. You know, life can be crappy one moment, it can be better the next. All we need to do is, consider our blessings, right? Because it can always be worse, and there's always somebody else worse off. This way it is. Do you think I feel bad when I'm gaining and I whip somebody's butt? I don't feel bad at all. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's like Destiny. Sometimes you get these stupid quests, right? And you got to go in and you got to do Crucible, right? Or you got to go and do, PvP. I don't like going in there. I just don't. I don't, you know. I'll go and do it if I have to. It's just not my gig, you know. I like to play what I like to play, you know. And if others don't like it, tough. I don't care. I'm not playing games just, you know, to thrill somebody else, to make somebody else's day. I do it for myself. Of course, one of my friends and family playing, it's for us. We're there to entertain ourselves. That's why I have guilds or clans that I run because they know that, they can come and go as they please. Ain't none of this, oh, we're going to kick him out because he wasn't here for 2 days. And he wasn't here for the last meeting. And he needs to make the board meeting. I don't play that, okay? That's stupidity. If you want to play, play. So when they join my stuff, hey, cool, you're here. Now, if you're arrogant and you're stupid and you're swearing at people, you're gone. I don't play that. That's why I only have friends and family in my guilds and my clans now. I'd rather have 5 great people that I know are loving people and caring people and like to have fun and that are good gamers than 50 that don't know what the hell is going on. And they just want to cause hate and discontent. I'm done with that. I ran clans like that. You know, I don't dig it. And in the problem with that is you find yourself doing that when you allow that to happen. So yeah, I'm beyond it. Just like Darth Vader says, Luke, I am not your father. It was Yoda that did it. I swear. Can I get my lightsaber back, please? Oh God, what time is it? Oh shoot. Hey, where do you live, Josie? Jost, where do you live? I noticed that this year from January 1st there is a new sugar taxes in Poland. Every soda product will have to pay every gram of sugar. What? Wow, really? In Poland? Ooh. Well, I wonder if that has to do with where you get your sugar from. I mean, wherever you're importing your sugar from. That's probably the reason why. Wherever the cane fields are that they're getting the sugar from. Wow. Well, I think that really has to do with the distribution places of where you're getting the sugar cane from. You know what I mean? Wherever your sugar cane fields are. See, the unique thing about America and South America is there's a draw line, and the whole world knows this. Every country in the world knows this, and that probably 20 to 25% of all of the goods, all of the produce, and everything that goes around the world comes from here. So, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, it's been a tough one here in America too. I mean, granted, we got help or whatever for people, but it's been a crappy year. Last year was a crappy year. Really was. I seen a lot of people lose a lot of stuff last year. So makes me wonder. Really does. But who knows? It'll get better probably. It'll get better. Generally speaking, it should, right? We can only hope that. I mean, nobody knows the intentions of tomorrow. One of two things will occur: death or taxes. You can be sure of them things, right? One of those two is an outcome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what are you gonna do? All you can do is hope for the best, right? Look for brighter days. That's what I do. And sometimes, people just make you feel miserable. You know, if you put yourself around negativity, negative people, you're gonna feel miserable. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, um, I love chatting with you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll be on. I'll probably drop in sometime this week. Say hi and talk with you guys maybe a couple times this week. But next Sunday, uh, what is next Sunday? What's today? The 10th? See, what is today? Yeah, 10th. So next Sunday, which is the 17th, um, let me have an auction. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I get it. I get it, Joe's. I get it. You know, I understand why people come from different countries and want a chance to make themselves something. I get it. I really do. I have been to countries that I've seen a lot of poor people. People had nothing, and just the rich have something. They run it into the ground. It's sad. But nothing is beyond hope. Remember that. You just got to use your mind and figure out how to make it in this world. And stop at nothing to do it. Just be smart about how you approach it. And you can achieve it. Some things are unachievable because of whatever, your handicap that you might have or something like that. But you got to think outside of that. You got to think about what you can do, what you're capable of doing, right? Be a visionary and try to sell that idea to other people. Maybe you can't just do it on your own. Maybe you got to have other people. And you'll find that life can be more successful. Anyways, guys, I'm going to game. I'm going on Xbox. I'm going to jam on some Destiny probably. So I love you guys. Take care. And remember, count your blessings and not your burdens. Okay? And like I always say, Reverend Bob is out of here. See ya. Bye.